Reading a little bit from Deadly Christmas Pretense by Dana Mentink. Maggie Lofton punched the speed in her twin sister's Corvette as a car rounded the corner behind her a little too fast. The twisting road cut along California's central coast was lit only by the moon and her headlights. Was the person behind her a random stranger, or the man she had been warned about? Tammy's terrified phone conversation from late the night before rang in Maggie's memory. I took something from my boss's house, but I had a good reason. I hid it in Driftwood with someone I trust. You have to get it before his nephew, Virgil Salvador, does. His nephew? Maggie had tried. Why would he? Mags, I'm in trouble, deep trouble. The police? No, I'll be arrested. Just pick up my car at Fine Motors Garage and meet me at the lighthouse near the Roughwater Ranch on Thursday night. I'll tell you everything. Don't talk to anyone. No police, please, Mags. Where are you now? I'm safe. Maggie had gripped the phone tightly at the fear in her sister's voice, and then the call had been abruptly cut off. Oh, Tammy, why do you get yourself into these jams? A smile quirked her face as she imagined Tammy's reply, because I fire first and then aim, just like Daddy always says. Everything from bad romances, getting kicked out of your apartment, taking jobs that sounded too good to be true and were. Tammy had fallen into all of them, and Maggie had been there to pick up the pieces, as she would be this time as well, if she could just figure out what kind of new trouble Tammy had landed herself in. The car behind her edged closer, further proof that it wasn't someone out for a leisurely evening drive. Was it Virgil? His nephew? She knew Tammy had taken a job caring for the elderly Bill Salvador in the nearby town of Sandbar, but Maggie had never met Bill or his nephew. The whole situation made no sense. She had to get away from whoever it was long enough to make the meeting with Tammy and sort out the details. If it was the person her sister feared, he must have caught her trail as she'd blown into town. Further, if he believed the woman driving the green Corvette was Tammy, that meant her sister was still safe. In hiding maybe, waiting for Maggie to arrive at the rendezvous. But if Tammy was fine, why had there been no answer to Maggie's follow-up texts and calls? The car behind her was large, black, so close now that the headlights blazed in the rearview mirror. The road was slick from the December frost. Dark. Was that a train whistle? Quickly, she rolled down the window as the tires struggled to grip the icy road. Don't they believe in streetlights here in Driftwood? She mumbled, pressing harder on the accelerator. She knew every spark plug and bolt in the car, having given it a complete tune-up a month ago, for she'd paid for an outstanding loan and gotten it out of repossession for her sister. Per Tammy's instructions, she picked it up that very morning from a garage 10 miles outside of Sand Dune. There was a formidable dent in the front driver's side, and the mechanic said it had been towed in there to have the front axle replaced. Clearly, Tammy had been in an accident. Maggie jerked a look in the rear view. Had it been caused by the person currently glued to her bumper? Whoever it was swerved and accelerated. Maggie stomped on the gas. Her pursuer inched closer. Teeth clenched, she gunned the engine. It was all she could do to keep the car from lurching off the split rail fence that now hemmed in both sides of the road. The black vehicle crept over the opposite lane until it was level with her driver's door, forcing her within a few inches of the fence. She could see only a hint of the driver, not enough to decide if it was male or female, or to notice any other identifying characteristics. Whatever they wanted, they weren't going to get it, or anything else from Maggie, until she knew without question that her sister was safe. Tam-Tam, I got your back, like always. Tam-Tam and Mags, twin sisters and besties for the 32 years since they had arrived together on the planet. That would never change. The two cars flew almost side by side. The other fender tapped hers, and the vet shuddered and bucked, but she kept it on the road. Panic bit at her. Again came the sound of a train whistle. The speed disoriented her. Was it coming from beyond? Beside? She wanted to slow, but her pursuer had fallen back now, tucking in behind her. Maggie wasn't a reckless speedster, and this all felt like some kind of nightmare. Knuckles white, she held onto the steering wheel and floored it, pulling several car lengths ahead. Was this man actually trying to kill her? No, she thought. He's trying to kill your sister. Teeth gritted, Maggie fought the steering wheel and the monstrous fear rising inside her.